This is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Welcome to Girls Gone Hallmark, a Hallmark review podcast. I'm Megan, and I'm a longtime Hallmark fan.
I'm Wendy. I'm a former Hallmark hater.
I feel like the listeners should know that we're recording remotely today, and when Wendy popped into our recording session, usually it says Wendy today. Her name is listed as former Hallmark hater. It made me laugh.
I don't know why I felt compelled to do that today.
6 years later.
I don't know. I'm just in a mood. I don't feel good, so,
I'm sorry. Well, it did make me laugh. On today's episode, we're discussing the second movie in our Vintage Valentine series, All Things Valentine, which originally aired 10 years ago in January 2016. You can stream it on Hallmark Plus, and it is also re-airing this weekend.
Really?
It is re-airing this Sunday at 2 p.m. on Hallmark Channel if you'd like to re-watch it. I do apologize. We didn't match these reviews up with them airing on Hallmark Channel. We don't have the schedule that far in advance to be able to do that. So if you want to rewatch this movie, it's on this weekend on the 15th.
Hallmark's really dipping into their Valentine archives.
In fact, all of the movies from our Vintage Valentine series are airing this weekend. Valentine's Match will be on Friday, February 13th, and The Secret Ingredient will be on Sunday, February 15th. My Secret Valentine is on Valentine's Day on Saturday. So you can check the Hallmark Checklist app if you want to look them up movie by movie, and you can look at the Hallmark schedule at hallmarkchannel.com.
Yeah, didn't we get an email? Somebody was asking like where last week's review.
Yes, they thought
the movie was airing.
They thought hopefully the movie would be on the same day as our review. Unfortunately, it was not. I'd love to have a deeper look into Hallmark's future schedule to be able to plan that way, but unfortunately we can't. So it's Hallmark Plus or cross your fingers.
I mean, and some of these movies that are 10 years old, they might be on YouTube, actually.
Oh, yeah, true.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but, you can go look. Anyway. Hey, if you have some thoughts on our reviews or some feedback or an opinion about anything, really, email us. We are at hello@girlsgonehallmark.com.
Let's kick off our discussion of All Things Valentine with a synopsis.
A blogger, which LOL, a blogger who has had terrible luck on Valentine's Day meets a handsome veterinarian. Then she finds out he is the one who has been leaving rude comments on her Valentine's Day articles, and she questions if her luck has changed at all.
She's not a blogger. She works for a newspaper. I don't understand.
I know.
Does it make you think of Real Housewives of Orange County last season?
Why?
Because they kept talking about the blogger who had outed them. And it was like, even Andy was like, it's not a blogger. It was a podcaster who was talking about these things. Like, you guys are 100 years old.
Yeah.
Anyway. By the way, I am watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I'm all in, and I have strong opinions. So,
about who?
Everybody. Can't stand Amanda, but
the worst.
But also, I'm like, Kyle's house is so pretty. I just want to be Kyle Richards.
Her house? I don't think I ever really
like her backyard.
Clocked it. Well, I mean, you can have that too if you move to Encino.
I could not have that too in Encino.
Okay. I mean,
I don't think it's a direct trade from what I'm living in right now. Anyway, All Things Valentine was directed by Gary Harvey. Gary currently has 43 directing credits, with his most recent work being Murdoch Mysteries, BT Dubs, that is streaming on Hallmark Plus these days. Hallmark movies include Welcome to Christmas, Walking the Dog. Is this the most uninspired movie title ever? And Love by Chance.
Okay, as I was putting these notes together, I was like, Walking the Dog? I'm like, what the heck is that? And then it came up time and time again as I was going through the actors in this project.
And is it about walking the dog?
Oh, I have no idea, but I know Sam Cage stars in it too. So.
Is it possibly like walking the dog is like a euphemism for something? Oh no. The movie poster is walking the dog. It's two people walking their dogs.
What's the synopsis of it?
Oh, Kimberly Sustad's in it. Rival lawyers battle each other in court as their respective dogs fall madly in love, bringing
my
their
God.
guardians together at every turn until they reluctantly realize it may not just be the pups who are each other's true Valentine. Jennifer Finnegan is the female love interest.
Guys, that's bad. That's got to be bad. That's your pups fall in love. What in the woof are we talking about here?
Hold on, I'm looking at the IMDb. Oh, 6.5. Actually, not the worst IMDb rating I've ever seen.
Oh my God. It sounds terrible. Guys, email us hello@girlsgonehallmark.com if you've seen and like this movie, and tell us why.
I mean, Sam, but funny and worth a view is the first review. Next is amazing.
Amazing.
It is so
Oh my
worth a
God.
watch. You'll finish with a smile on your face. Loved the ending. Very cute. Very smart.
Oh my God.
Yes. Adore. This is one of my favorite. Guys, do we need to review Walking the Dog? Dogs are the glue. This film will surprise you, and I highly recommend it. The dogs are so lovable and cute. Oh, the female lead is somewhat of an acquired taste, but she grows on you. Ouch. It's like Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir are writing these reviews.
Oh, too
They
funny.
dropped some truth bombs. Have you been listening?
I haven't.
I was listening yesterday. Johnny's like, he kind of skates like a starfish. My husband's like, I don't even know what that means. I'm like, me either, but it doesn't sound nice.
No, I haven't. We haven't really watched a lot. It's been on, but like not listening closely, you know.
So
We're
you're
talking about
not
the Olympics, guys.
you're
Winter Olympics.
you're not all in on the quad god?
Oh, I have seen that name, but I don't know who it is.
He's a figure skater, Ilya Malinin from Virginia. He's quite spectacular. Anyway,
Apparently, you're all in.
yeah.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt that says like "Quad God #1 fan."
Just his face all over it, like your Ian Harding shirt. Look, I'm sure it exists. Someone posted a photo of him and they're like, I need to know who his biggest rival is right now.
Oh, that is so funny.
You know, like heated rivalry. Anyway.
Yeah, I get it. Wow, really funny. Really funny. How did we get from walking the dog to that?
Don't know. Sorry about it.
Oh, it's one of those days. J.B. White wrote the script for All Things Valentine. He currently has 33 writing credits. His last project for Hallmark was Road Trip Romance from 2022.
Sarah Rafferty stars as Avery. This appears to be her only Hallmark project, but she's been busy since with projects like Suits, Chicago Med, and My Life with the Walter Boys.
Sam Page stars as Brendan. Sam currently has 81 acting credits and has starred in many other Hallmark movies, including Rescuing Christmas and One Summer. Don't miss out on One Summer, guys. That was real good. He will appear in the newest season of Shrinking on Apple TV.
That's right. As of the recording of this episode, only the first 2 episodes are out, and he is in episode 2. When he walks in, I go, Sam Page.
That's amazing.
It is amazing, and that season is going to rip our hearts out, y'all. I'm just letting you know.
Should we review that? It's too late now.
Only
4
2 episodes
seasons
in. Oh, no, 3 seasons in. You want to go back to the beginning?
Well, I don't know. Because we got big ideas over here and not enough time.
Okay.
Write it down on your list and we'll talk about it.
I need you to know that in our Pop Culture Club episode that dropped this week on our Patreon feed, which listeners can find at patreon.com/Megan and Wendy, a listener sent a screenshot of the exact moment in time during that episode in which you said, are we going to do a West Wing podcast? And they said, don't tease me with this.
Oh, that's exciting. Was it you that did that?
To myself, sent it to myself. It was a DM directly to me. Did I DM myself and say, don't tease me with this? Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They said, a straight up recapped won't connect, but the format you use for Hallmark movies might. Maybe having a third person every so often during the big episodes, cough, cough. That person is a Hallmark listener, so you know who you are. Just food for thought.
Oh, interesting. I don't hate that idea. I don't hate that idea at all.
We're still in news and notes. I apologize to the listeners.
Wow.
Sometimes they like our tangents.
And sometimes they don't.
Heather Dirksen appears as Sister Hannah. Heather currently has 96 acting credits and might look familiar for her roles in Debbie McCumber's Joyful Mrs. Miracle and A Whitewater Romance.
I remember liking A Whitewater Romance. I think you hated it.
I wish I could remember. I remember the movie. I can like envision them on the banks of the river. I cannot remember what I thought about it.
I think Dan Janot is in that.
I think you might be right.
I think I could be picking the wrong movie, though, too. Kimberly Sested appears as McKenna. This movie came 2 years after The 9 Lives of Christmas. Funny enough, Kim also appears in Walking the Dog.
Jeremy Guibeau appears as Kit. Jeremy has a deep resume of Hallmark and Hallmark-adjacent movies. His last Hallmark project appears to be Christmas Waltz in 2020. Jeremy, if I mispronounced your last name, hello@girlsconehallmark.com.
Hilary Jardine plays Prue. We last saw Hilary on Hallmark in the miniseries Holidays, but she's got several Hallmark titles under her belt.
This movie, as mentioned, did originally air on January 31st, 2016, pre-February.
Oh, weird.
I mean,
I
the
wonder
next
if that's
day
just...
was February, just how the cookies crumbled.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I know, but like now in 2026, we got like a full slate of January movies. And
Right.
then we move into February movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of sounds like perhaps, that was a 5 Saturday month for January, and they're like, we only got 4 winter movies, so roll it on over.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's take a quick break and come right back with first impressions. Hey, Wendy, what was your first impression of All Things Valentine?
Well, if you removed the dog Busby, this movie would lose 1 full star from me.
Whoa! Busby.
He was so cute.
Busby was really cute.
I have a real want right now. Look, I have 2 dogs at home, and I've been really wanting like a small boy dog to be like my little lap dog.
Yeah. Like
And
my little
husband-
Bailey.
Yeah, my husband's like, you got to be out of your mind. We have 2 dogs who are high energy dogs that need lots of exercise, which he takes the lion's share of. And so he's like, no, that's not happening.
You're not going to believe this, but I was trying to talk my husband into a 3rd dog yesterday. I was only
Don't do
trying,
it.
I know, I was only trying to talk him into it, knowing he would never, ever, 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 ever agree. So it was like a safe conversation for me to be like, look, because there are the cutest chocolate Shih Tzus right now. Oh my God. Truly the cutest dogs I've ever seen in my life. From the
Can I tell you, this Friday in my neighborhood, there's an event called Puppies and Lattes. And it's an adoption event where they're going to also have like Valentine lattes and crap like that. And I
Wait,
want
I
to
wanna go.
so badly. Really want to go. He's like, no, don't go.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
like, you're going to come home bringing a dog.
You guys, I need these chocolate Shih Tzus, truly the cutest dogs I've ever seen. I'm like, and they're girls. We don't have a girl dog. Like, we only have boy dogs.
You're crazy.
I know. My 2 are too much. Especially,
dogs is a ton of dog poop.
it is a lot of dog poop. It is. It is. But I feel like having like 2 little dogs would just like, I know when we got 2 dogs, genuinely the biggest mistake of my life. So everyone's like, we're going to get another dog. I'm like, good luck with that. And then I secretly get mad when it was easy. Anyway, you already did your first impression.
Yeah, what was yours?
My first impression is, we've been doing this a long time when I recognize Kimberly Sestad simply by her voiceover.
Oh, totally, right?
I was like, that's Kimberly Sestad in my notes. And then they cut to her. I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't quite the reveal that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I didn't know she was in this movie.
Me either.
Prior to sitting down and watching it, I was like, Kimberly Sestad, what are you doing here?
Yes.
Why are you not the lead?
Yeah, I got thoughts on that.
I'm gonna talk about it, my wishes as well. But let's talk likes
Okay.
first. I personally really liked the leads in this movie.
Same.
Sarah Rafferty, I thought was very enjoyable. Sam Page,
Always was a light.
Always. They had, to me, like, aside from their dueling keyboard warriorness, when they were together, they had a nice, easy adult chemistry. It didn't feel like overly precious in this like Valentine's movie.
Yeah, it's like a grown-up meet cute.
Yeah, exactly. And they were just like hanging out with each other and talking and getting to know each other. I liked that their relationship unfolded naturally, which came in such contrast to Brendan and McKenna, which they set up at the very beginning. That was exhausting from the jump, and we only had like a few minutes of their fallout.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked Sarah Rafferty and Sam Page.
I did too. I think it's a shame that we don't get Sarah Rafferty in more Hallmark movies. I loved her as Donna in Suits. I feel like I need to tell you that we were original watchers of Suits before Meghan Markle was royal. So, you know, I claim that. But she's fantastic in Suits if you haven't seen it. That series, it's just really beautiful to look at. Like everybody in it's beautiful. It's also pretty well done. So it's on Netflix if you're interested. But I also thought this movie was really beautifully shot. Starting with the opening scene when we have Sarah Rafferty's character Avery walking to her love interest's house with the balloons, with her flowy skirt. I mean, it's gorgeous. And then when she runs away and the skirt's blowing, the shot is beautiful. The rest of the movie is really beautiful and nice to look at too, which goes a long way. Like this felt like a fun, happy Valentine movie. Props to the cinematography team on this one.
Yeah, but it wasn't like cutesy. Though,
No,
right?
it was just beautiful to look at.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like that it was, in my opinion, I thought it was a little more serious leaning than your average Valentine.
Yeah.
You know, I keep going back to last year's An Unexpected Valentine, which I really liked so much because it was like fun and light, but not cheesy. Like to me, that's like the bar that we're trying to reach with these Valentine's movies, because I think the Valentine's movies kind of skew a little bit cringy in my opinion. Like last week's movie, I did not really like. So this feels like more in line with that, like a higher tier Valentine movie.
I agree. And with that, there's some comedy in this movie. At one point, Avery says, I don't have a phone with a hook. I think someone says, like, take your phone off the hook. And she's like, I don't have a phone with a hook. Made me laugh. There's also a funny Love Actually is a Christmas movie line, which made me laugh because, of course it is. It's not a Valentine's movie. In fact, that she included it on a Valentine's movie list is laughable.
She also had another line that I wrote down. It said, I don't have a comfort zone. I have varying degrees of anxiety. I'm like, this is ahead of its time in 2016. Put that on a sweatshirt. Like, I loved it. Very relatable.
Yep.
Very relatable. And I just love that damn dog, Busby. That dog was so cute.
Busby was incredibly cute.
Is that all for your likes?
Oh, I have one more like. I'm sorry. I'm not sure that it's intentional, but I do like the message that making mean comments behind a computer has repercussions and that you're talking to a real person. And I kind of, as much as I will dive into those comments in my wishes, I liked the juxtaposition of the person behind the keyboard and the real person. I think it's prescient for this day and age.
Yes, agree.
Now let's talk wishes.
What's the big one?
Brendan is too mean.
Oh, that's not my big one, but okay, let's talk about it.
I have a big one about Kimberly Sutstead too. I would say they're balanced.
Brendan behind the computer is too mean.
Yes, to me it's a giant red flag.
100%. I have the exact same note, red flag.
I think I would have a hard time forgiving him seeing how mean he could be with very little reason. She didn't deserve his ire. He clearly wasn't into the relationship with McKenna. That's clear. The fact that she called him out on it just because, and did she go a little hard? Maybe, but she didn't end the great love of his life. He didn't want to be with McKenna either.
I don't know why he was so defensive about it.
Yes, he was just mad that Avery called him out, and he was like a dog with a bone and he couldn't let it go, and everything she said, he needed to have a comeback, and his comebacks were unnecessarily mean. They weren't even like playfully ribbing each other. He was just like, let me think of the meanest thing I can say and send. And I just thought, beyond finding out that this is the person who's been giving you a hard time, if I were Avery, I'd be like, wait, it concerns me that he can be that mean to someone he's mad at, because how long until I do something that irritates him and then he turns into that person?
Exactly.
Did I go too far with that? It made me uncomfortable.
No, I absolutely agree. And it makes me think about, because everybody on like Reddit or TikTok or whatever, Instagram, Facebook has an opinion about everything today, right? And okay, fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but there is this comfort that people have behind their keyboards.
Yes.
That they would never say in real life,
Yes.
face to face to people. And if I had realized that I was dating somebody who was like hiding in the dark and writing these mean comments, like that tells me who you really are. And
Agree.
she should have ran.
Agree.
The wish I have that comes from this part of the story, though, is the misunderstanding. So when Brendan finds out who Avery is, and then Avery finds out who Brendan is, Avery assumes that Brendan knew the entire time that she was the quote unquote blogger. She was the coach or whatever, the Dear Abby columnist. This could have been solved in one easy conversation, but she was like, you knew the whole time and you presented yourself this way and blah, 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 blah. This is classic Hallmark.
Yes, I agree. That to me was like, no, he didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
that part I'll forgive. That's not the unforgivable part, the like you deceived me part.
Right. Exactly. Let's move on to Kimberly Sestad, wildly underused in this movie.
Yeah, I had such conflicting feelings about her role because I was like, I want to root for her, but kind of unlikable. Like, I felt like, do you disagree? Sorry.
No, the woe is me. It was too heavy-handed.
And
I
when
was like, girl, no.
And when it became clear that Brendan wasn't into her and she kind of like kept pushing, I was like, just take the L and move on. Like, he's just not that into you. Why do you want someone who doesn't want you?
Yeah. Woof. That's rough.
It is. But I see this and look, I've been married for a long time, so I haven't had to do this, but I am certain that I did things that if I had to watch them back, I'd be like, whoa, girl, that's too much. But I've never understood. You see it in movies a lot where someone's breaking up or they're having a conflict and the other person's pushing back. And I'd be like, whoa, if they don't want to be in this relationship, please do not talk them back into it.
No.
Who wants that?
No, I think that's like a young mindset, you know.
If it's not a hell yes, it's a no.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I did feel bad for her at some points. I felt like she was collateral damage in this whole thing, but like I was like not into her.
Like Avery did her a favor, cut him loose and move on. Find someone who's as excited about you as you are about him.
Yeah, exactly. Did you have any other wishes?
That's it.
Me too.
Let's talk. Did you see that?
I have a few actually.
Okay.
Avery was painting on a canvas with no paint on her brush, no water, no color, just vibes.
Yeah.
Dry brush on canvas. Did you see it?
I did. Just vibes. I'm going to get that made into a neon sign.
I was like, what's happening here? Make it a little bit believable.
Right?
I also have another one. The dancing scene at the very end of the movie in the Mexican restaurant. Everybody is dancing like it's an up-tempo song and the music is slow.
Yeah, and there's
Even our two leads are slow dancing, and everybody else is like fast dancing. Is the only way I can put it.
Yes. I know, because they don't play music when they're filming those, and they add it in later, and nobody has any idea what to do.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. My last did you see that is when, this is just one of those things that bothered me. Avery's dad is, he's like declaring that Brendan is the one after a few days. Like he's like, that's a man that's in love. I'm like, you're not trying to save some 20-year-old marriage here. It's like they've known each other for 2 weeks. Like, give it a rest, Dad.
Yes. Yeah. Let it be a little bit.
Yeah. What do you have?
Only that the raspberry scone that Prue serves Kit is absolutely not a scone. It's a Danish.
Oh, Why wouldn't somebody go, this is not a scone? Can we just change the line to Danish?
Seriously.
I don't understand that kind of stuff.
It just isn't a scone. I'm sorry. It looked delicious, but yeah, change the line on the fly. Sorry, we couldn't get a scone at our prop bakery this morning. So whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah. But let me hear what you rated this one.
I gave it 3.75 stars.
I gave it 3 stars. I did find it enjoyable.
3 stars.
Sorry, I know. I'm really picky on these Valentine movies for some reason.
Yeah, this one was head and shoulders above My Secret Valentine for me. I actually found it really enjoyable to watch. I just had some thoughts like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. But enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. Aside from all those other things.
It's kind of like the era of sloppy Hallmark movie making. Like, this is a movie where you can find like lots of did you see that's in it. Don't you think so?
Yes. But I also think if you were like, I think it deserves a place on the what Valentine movies should I watch list.
Yeah. This would be up there.
Yeah.
Last week's not up there. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of Girls Gone Hallmark, a Bramble Jam podcast. If you love this podcast, you know we love your 5-star ratings and reviews. The best place to leave them, friends, is in the Apple Podcast app or in Spotify if that's where you listen. We'll be back next time with more Hallmark reviews. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, friends, before we go, just a quick heads up. You're about to hear some ads. These little gems help us keep the show running and the Hallmark love flowing. So do with that info what you will. Grab a snack, hit the skip button, or maybe, just maybe, listen in and discover your new favorite product. Bye.